Hello, everybody. Welcome to Icewind Dale. You guys are in Caer Dineval. Let me put you on the map. You guys are currently standing outside of the Caer, for you were offered an alliance with the group that worship Levestus, and you guys just
fucked it up.
Yeah, you blew it, but you blew it with your own morals held intact. So is it really blowing it when that happens? I think not. What do you guys want to do? As the wind is just howling around you, the darkness, uphill climb, the light is still coming from inside, but the Caer is closed, the doors are shut, and they have stated that they have no interest in working with you further.
Well, should we go find somewhere to sleep tonight?
About what time is it?
As
if anyone
we've
ever
been traveling
knows.
for quite a while.
Yeah, you guys left Caer Koenig sometime, you assume, in the morning. And it was about a 2-hour long hike. So 2 hours-ish since then, about maybe like 30 minutes inside the Caer itself.
Dang, we fucked that up quick.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, there's Mike.
I'm here. Caitlin's gonna be a couple more minutes.
Yeah. So like we could still make it to another town, right? Am I?
Where's Dugan's Hole?
It's 2 towns over.
Yeah, but oh no, Caer Dineval's this far fucking one. And
Let's get the map. for
East
everybody.
Haven. Wait, where did we talk to the plesiosaur? Mayor Duadalon or Lac Dinashir?
And Mayor Dwaldon, and it was in
Okay.
Bremen.
There's
yeah.
Dugan's Hole. Okay.
Yeah.
How far is Good Mead, Justin?
From Caer Dineval, you said.
Mm-hmm. Why are you measuring from East Haven, Nathan?
I was not.
Oh.
Measuring Dugan's Hole.
Good Mead is about an 8-hour long walk.
Okay, so we'll rest up and then get to that tomorrow, I think.
I mean, you guys have been up for like 3 hours.
We definitely could make that walk. I think it would be fine.
Sorry, did you not say...
I thought we'd been out for a while. I was incorrect. Justin then corrected us, saying we'd only been it was a 2-hour walk from Caer Koenig, and then half
I don't
an
know
hour
why I
in
heard
Caer.
10. I don't know why I heard 10.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, we could go to Good Mead. Or even East Haven. Check out what's there.
I think
But yeah,
Dugan's
trade
Hole
tab.
is-
On-
sorry,
we
I
need-
think Good Mead is. I didn't mean to say yeah.
I believe we're heading to Dugan's Hole to tackle the large wolves that we were told about.
Yes,
We
the furry monsters in Dugan's Hole.
We have purpose, is what I'm saying.
I'm just reading the notes here. Nocta was told by an old man with a frosty nose. And I just in my mind imagine it's a carrot.
Jesus Christ.
He's not wrong.
I'm just gonna start walking.
Yeah. Let's go, baby.
Alright. Let's open up the Good Mead chapter of the book. Welcome to Good Mead, everybody.
8 hours.
Good to be here.
8 hours pass in an uneventful walk that is just on a busy road. Once you leave the East Way and start going south towards Good Mead, the road becomes less put together. But still enough, there's enough travel, especially from Good Mead to East Haven and the other cities, because Joanna and Sabo and Lonzel, who is currently T-posed, you guys both know that Good Mead provides literally the Good Mead for 10 towns.
Nice.
I like this naming scheme. This makes sense.
I'm surprised then that you haven't shown any appreciation for Dugan's Hole.
I don't believe he's visited before, Joanna.
It's named after the idea of a fishing hole. Things get cold out here, so during the winter, you cut a hole in the ice and fish. Yeah, Dugan was the one who founded the town.
Oh. That would make more sense if he was still alive.
True, but I mean, yeah, you're probably right.
Creatures only live so long, Libamak.
But then change the name to the new person's hole it is.
Sorry.
Someone had to take over the hole.
It's gonna be a
The hole will
long
always
night.
be for Dugan.
As you guys make it to Good Mead, can you all give me perception checks, please?
I would certainly love to try.
Yeah.
We love perception checks.
Who doesn't? Joanna
Ooh.
doesn't.
Hi.
But we all love Joanna, so it's fine.
My chat's not updating in...
There we
There
go.
it is.
So as you guys approach the town, Lumimac and Sabo, you guys hear it first. There is a low, constant buzzing sound as you guys reach in closer. When you guys hit the village, the town proper, about here, which you can't see because I'm in DM mode, about here, Ennui and Nocta, you guys also hear the loud buzzing sound that just is unending and unstopping in Good Mead.
And it's like low in frequency.
Yeah. It's kind of high pitched too. It's like it's.
Maybe it should be called Buzztown. This is very annoying.
I'm not familiar with this.
Can I do an investigation to check to see if I know what is making the sound?
You could try to find with that the source from where it's coming from, but that would probably be more of a perception check because you're not actually investigating. You're trying to listen to it.
Do another perception then.
Is there anyone around on the main strip that we're walking on? Is there somebody I could stop and ask?
No, this isn't like Bryn Shander or like Targos where people are just like walking around. It's a lot more like people are just in their houses, kind of just quiet, all that stuff.
Fair.
Are we just waiting for that? Whoa. Are we just waiting for that perception check to come through, Lumimac?
Has it not already come through again?
No.
Nope, not yet.
No.
Okay.
Oh. No.
There it is.
Oh.
You are not able to note the sound of the buzzing. It's not like crazy loud. As you guys got close to the town, it became louder, but it's kind of just like a constant buzz.
Perhaps we should find our way to the inn and inquire as to what this obnoxious noise is.
There is no inn in Good Mead.
Is there a can I tell direction or is it just 360?
You
Like,
can
is
give me
it
a perception
louder?
to try to figure it out better.
Could I possibly do just like an insight check and be like, oh yeah, that's HVAC. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
That's HVAC.
I was thinking
Mechanical
generic
check.
buzzing.
Am I finally able to hear this buzz, by the way?
Yes, as you're in the town, you hear it.
Does it sound natural? Like bees or something along the lines of...
Good question.
Yeah,
Nature?
it's yeah. Can you give me a nature check because you live in a different environment where than other people would know what bees are?
Can I try survival instead of nature, or does it have to be nature?
It has to be nature.
Alright.
Yeah, it does sound natural. It doesn't sound.
Man-made.
Yeah, it doesn't sound strange. It sounds. It's not a disconcerting feeling. It's just there, and you hear it, and you can't stop hearing it.
It's just like 60 villagers being like,
Yeah, they don't like visitors.
Some monk temple out in the distance.
Is there a tavern in this town? I actually haven't looked at my 10 towns extensive sheet yet. Is there anything here?
Not unless you want to buy cheap mead before it gets sold through middlemen.
There is a mead hall, but there's not really a tavern. The mead hall.
The mead hall.
Joanna is watching their behavior with amusement as she just is like, "Oh, the buzzing," and then ignores it.
Classic.
Yeah, she's actually a little bit further back from the party, kind of watching them with like the first signs of bemusement since she felt like she fucked up at the care.
Perhaps we should head somewhere people might collect, that we can inquire about this noise and see if there's somewhere we can stay. Otherwise, we should probably camp or at least push on to Dugan's Hole.
Gotta push.
Joanna
They're going to be
rolls
so
her eyes.
disappointed when they get to Dugan's Hole.
Dugan is no longer alive, and there's no hole. That's what's gonna be.
Yeah, let's wander and see if we can find a place where there's congregation.
Let's head to the large building.
The mead hall.
You
Yes.
should definitely ask about the buzzing there.
Yeah, you guys get to the mead hall, and when you open the doors, you find out exactly where the buzzing is coming from.
It's HVAC.
There is, inside of the mead hall, there are
Bees.
dozens and dozens of beehives that are constantly buzzing as dwarves, elves, half-elves,
Neat,
humans,
makes sense.
some gnomes, a halfling, are working furiously to get mead going and moving as it is moved further in. As you step in, a bored-looking gnome standing on a high stool is at a front sort of visitor's desk, and as you enter, he says, "Welcome, one and all." He's very bored as he speaks. "The mead hall, that would be 5 gold pieces per person for a tour, where you can see all of the mead in you're adventurers, aren't you?
Okay, but yeah, does the tour
Joanna's-
involve mead?
Yeah, you get 1 free cup of mead, but there's something." He hops down from his stool and kind of just walks and eyes up each of you. "Yeah, you got a sword. You got a little knife thing. You're made of." He knocks. Sorry, drop my Lumimac on the leg. Like a tunk, tunk, tunk. It's like, you're made of metal. You guys might
Mostly
be
stone,
exactly
but yes.
what we're looking for.
Do you have some sort of problem?
Oh, we in 10 towns have nothing but problems. But we have a very pressing concern that we would gladly offer your time with. I can't exactly say what. You have to speak to the speaker about it, but there is work for you if you are willing.
Hold on, says Joanna, obviously forgetting about the whole joke of getting them to ask where the buzzings come from now that the door is open. She gets down kind of onto the gnome's level and she's like, "Speaker, I thought I thought Kendrick was dead."
Oh my god, you're right. Sorry, it's just custom of habit. We don't have a speaker in the interim, but in that case, I can offer the reward. I have as much authority as anyone else in Good Mead.
Sabo, knowing about this little exchange in this town as well, and watching Joanna just kind of like smirks in the background at this.
All right, okay. So, we had 3 barrels of our mead stolen by a Verbeeg. And while it was happening, our speaker, rest his soul, he was, well, clubbed to death very brutally. It wasn't even a fair fight. He was mush when we found him. But we want you guys to get that mead back. And what we can do is we have some guest chambers down below. We can offer you mead and food to a reasonable amount for each of them, and lodgings for up to a 10-day, if you'll do this for us.
Done.
Excellent. He extends his hand.
Joanna shakes it.
I'll lean over to Nocta and just be like, she's got her spunk back, hey?
That was quick.
Do you happen to have mirrors in any of those rooms?
Maybe. I don't live here. I just work here. I don't go down to the guest chambers often. You'll have to go down there and check. But there is a more pressing matter, which is you guys going to get that mead. So, why don't you guys do a little turnaround and go get some work done?
Now, if we're expected to collect barrels of mead for you, 3, that is, we'll need a cart or something.
Sorry? What, sir?
No? Could you not hear me?
No, I could. I just didn't understand you.
We'll need a cart to bring them back. They're casks, barrels of mead.
We don't trouble the man.
You seem all very strong, are you not? Are you saying that you don't have the strength to carry 3 barrels with you?
Ennui, I could carry 2 of them.
As could I. I think we'll be fine.
Before we go, just a bit of information. Where was the Verbeek last seen? Does anyone have any theories about where it might be?
Yes, you're going to want to go north into the forest. His cave must be somewhere in there.
Is a Verbeek
Perfect.
at all like an axe beak?
No.
I feel like it's probably closer to a Furby.
No,
One of those
no.
long Furbies. That when they get long, they need mead.
When they get long.
Verbeegs are giants with long faces, and they are incredibly deadly, and they will kill you quickly. So,
Well-
good luck.
Thanks.
Checks out.
We should step outside, if nothing else. Stop
Also,
wasting your time.
unlike other ogres and things like that, Verbeegs are incredibly intelligent. So, I would watch out. They're very strong. They could probably, he points to you, Joanna, kill you in 1 hit.
So
Do you
I've
know-
heard.
What language they speak, perhaps?
Oh, probably common and giant, I'd wager.
Excellent.
Because everyone speaks common. It's just what you do in 10 towns. And giant because, well, they're taller than me. But in that case, any of you would speak giant. But you don't. Maybe you do because you're,
A what?
a Goliath. You're big. You're giant.
All right.
Joanna's going to stand up and say, well,
Am
thank
I
you so much
wrong?
for your time.
Am
You're
I
not,
wrong? Do you
and we
speak
should
giant?
get going.
I think you're right, Joanna. Let's head off.
Thank you for the work. We'll be back with good news shortly.
Good luck.
Okay, out of character. We probably shouldn't do this considering how many times. Wait, can we? Is this like this part still isn't like Strahd, right?
Yeah, it's not like Strahd.
Oh, never mind. Fuck it. Let's go.
Don't be scared. Let's just
No,
do it.
Oh, no. Let's go. Let's go. My brain immediately when you were like, they'll probably kill you all in 1 hit. I was like, he's trying to tell us we shouldn't go yet, but.
Oh, I'm just warning you. They will fuck you up.
We just
But-
gotta be smart.
But
So
remember,
not
you could-
us.
You necessarily don't have to fight. You could always try to talk.
Oh
You
no
just-
no no. Yeah.
Talk it out.
All of you speak
Dump it
giant
out.
because you're taller than a gnome.
How do you spell Verbeeg?
Verbeeg.
Oh, I was close. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, happily, after stepping outside, kind of shrug to the group and then just like point to the northern forest. Like, should we?
There won't be anywhere better to stay when we get to Dugan's Hole, so we should probably take him up on the offer. Plus, if these things are smart, we can probably talk our way through this one instead of what we normally do.
All right. Would you guys like to go north to the forest?
Yeah.
As you approach the forest, a figure in cold weather clothing lurches out of the woods into plain view, running as fast as he can through the deep snow. Slung over his back are a pair of animal traps, one of which appears to contain a panicked fox. He huffs, and when he sees you, he looks for a second, and then just kind of says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were citizens of Good Mead. I need to go warn them about something I found while I was trapping in the woods."
What did you find?
5 members of our militia. Their skulls and chests stove in.
The Verbig. We were just hired, actually, to go out and deal with it.
Oh, so they already managed it. Okay. I can catch my breath and maybe my heart will cease beating so recklessly, but that's good news. I can't tell you I won't go back there, but I'm sure if you follow my tracks through the woods, you'll find the bodies very easily. The fox shakes and rattles in its trap and goes,
Excuse me, sir. How much for that fox?
what do you want to offer in out of game? What would you think would be a fair price?
Oh, Joanna has never bought a fox before.
What would Joanna offer, having never bought a fox before?
Joanna has gold.
Yeah, he'll sell it to you. I just want you to name the first price, because he asks like, what would you be willing to offer?
6 gold pieces.
Done deal, he says.
Way overdid it. I'm so used to everything being expensive in this game.
Yeah. For reference, he would have sold it for 1.
Oh! I want 6 foxes now. Get back in that forest.
As you hand over your money, I'm just gonna grumble, kind of barely audibly, waste your money on a fox. Hope it tastes good.
All right. He hands you the fox and says, "Good luck out there. You are very brave, much braver than I, and thank you for purchasing the fox." He gives it
Joanna,
to you
not
in the
realizing
cage. He gives you it in the cage.
Yeah, Joanna, not realizing she's been fleeced, is just like, thank you, good sir. I would say head back to the mead hall and let them know what you found. But it's likely that they hired us to go and deal with this exact issue.
All right, will do. Thank you. And he just pats you on the shoulder and then trudges past through the snow.
Joanna, do you need someone to help you skin that and prepare it for food, or?
Joanna's gonna look at Sabo with like a small smile and just shake her head, and she's gonna start heading towards the forest with the fox in the cage. Is the fox injured inside the cage? Like, is the fox trapped in it?
No, it's just like he caught it and put it in there. It looks like its foot was like caught in a snare. There's a little bit of like a burn, but the fox seems pretty fine. Just kind of ticked off that it's in a cage.
Yeah.
Our fox is fine.
Sabo shrugs at this, seemingly unfazed, and continues after you.
Deep in the woods, amid the snow-covered pines, as you follow the tracks left by the trapper, you discover the remains of the 5 militia members who looked like they were clubbed to death. New fallen snow has begun to already settle on their corpses. Can you guys give me a survival check?
No.
Yes.
Nathan, do you mind changing
Maybe.
yourself to Nocta down below? It's just easier
I
for me
didn't
to
do that.
link with your character. Thank
Yep.
you, I appreciate it. You all, except for Sabo, who's too busy looking at that fox being like, that's gonna make good dinner. You notice, first off, footprints that lead away from the body that looks like giant footprints. However, Nocta, Joanna, and Ennui, you guys all get a vibe from just the way that this was done that these deaths were by something a little bit less refined than how one would have described what you have heard about from a Verbeeg. Something else either killed these people or assisted in killing these people.
The fox.
Very, very barbaric sight here.
Joanna's going to touch one of the bodies gently.
Still warm. No.
This, and she says for Sabo's benefit, because Sabo is clearly just too busy eyeing up a fox. I don't think the Verbeeg did this, or if it did it, it didn't do it alone. This isn't. From what we've heard, a Verbeeg would have been a little more precise and a little more exact.
Hearing this, is the crush injury something I would recognize, having actually the ability to inspect it?
It looks like just a big club smacked them and cracked them and broke them. Terran Chef, 14 months at the Golden Table. Thank you for the support.
Okay.
It's strange that that man told us that he was worried that we were from 10 towns when he first saw us.
Well, perhaps he thought we were going to our death.
Something just doesn't feel right about this.
May I do an investigation to see if maybe we can't find remnants of other injuries in these bodies, say like cuts or anything?
That would be a medicine check.
Medicine! Even more neutral.
Oh, I didn't realize Caitlin was back. Let's get her camera on.
Boop, boop.
Boop, boop.
Welcome back, Caitlin.
You're muted. Oh, there you go.
Awesome. Okay.
Perhaps.
Nah, man, they were just crushed a bunch.
Ah,
Perhaps when we speak kindly to the Veerbolg, or whatever they were.
Verbeek.
That's it. Short memory. They would be able to tell us more about this. I'm sure if they reside in these parts of the woods, they would have potentially come across it before.
Kendrick was also killed with a clubbing at the same time that the Verbeeg was stealing mead. I wonder if
Perhaps.
we're just pointing it out.
perhaps our sophisticated giant is an addict and vicious when he's in withdrawal.
Or perhaps he's being set up.
Well, I mean, if nothing else, he definitely did potentially steal mead.
Everybody steals mead from Good Mead, eventually, at some point. You live around here long enough and you'll do it.
Well, I would never steal, especially something I cannot drink.
That does make sense. Lumamek, you're the exception.
Can I do a would it be nature or medicine, Justin? What I'm looking for is I want to see, like, have these corpses been like picked on by scavengers and stuff, or are they kind of freshly here?
You can tell that they've been, like, maybe like some birds have eaten their eyes.
Okay.
Their tongues are gone. Those are the things that go first usually when someone dies out in there.
Yeah.
Boots.
Can I do like a forensics thing and see how far along the maggots are? And
Yeah, but you can't. It's relatively recent, also considering the fact that they haven't been covered in snow. They're just starting to get covered in snow.
yeah.
I really think perhaps we should continue on our way, and either what did this will find us, or we will find the Veerbeek and we can inquire.
Psst, psst.
That's the fox.
It's the fox.
That's why he got ripped off, because he passed off a common cat. As a
Just painted it red. That's why the cat is so pissed.
yeah, we should probably get that mead back so we have a place to stay tonight.
Joanna is going to, knowing that if Lonzel was feeling better, Lonzel would want this. Joanna is going to pause and be like, I don't know what you believed or what you hoped would happen when you died, but hopefully I guess you're in a better place. And then she's going to like take snow and kind of queasily put it on their empty eye sockets and faces so that they're not staring up at the sky anymore.
Mm-hmm. Bones to the bone, God.
For a second, I thought you said Lonzel died. I'm like, I missed 5 minutes at the start of this.
Oh,
What
we
did I
ate
It was
miss?
a hell
Lonzel.
of a 5 minutes.
Yeah, we ate
Hell of a
Lonzel. Lonzel isn't dead. Lonzel was with us. We kept the bones in Lumamec.
He's within us all.
Are we done looking at this crime scene? Do you guys want to follow the tracks into the woods?
Sure
Let's
do.
go.
You push back past the trees and go further north into the wood above Good Mead, and we will end this episode here.